Week 4, how to launch a business in 10 weeks. We're nearly halfway through and we're going to think about software. Now, software is essentially tools. If I was building houses, I'd be talking about spades, shovels, hammers, drills, but I'm running a digital business. I want to know what's going to be able to facilitate the systems and deliver the services that I'm using. When you run a video content business or any digital business, then the landscape's always changing and we need to respond to that quickly. You need to move fast, you need to keep your costs down, you need tenacity, you need luck, but most of all you need to listen to what people want. This is my journey of building and launching a new business in 10 weeks. Now, I love software, but it can be a curse as well. And one of the problems that we've run into in the past is that you have too much. You have 12 different pieces of software. You don't know how any of them work properly. They're all a bit overwhelming. You're doubling up on tasks on some and this and that and the other. So I'm trying to keep my tools to a real stripped back minimum. Ideally, I don't want to use any more than about 4 bits of software. So one of the ways I've been able to trim back on the tools that I'm using is by using a new platform that I've discovered called 10xpro.io. So I'm not using WordPress or any familiar platform to run my website at all. I'm using 10x Pro to run the website. What 10x Pro also does, and it's super powerful and it's not cheap, but it is good, is it allows me to run webinars, it allows me to run opt-ins, it can send things through to my email database and tag them as it does it. It's got courses baked into it, so I can use courses within the platform. There's a forum there, so I can get people chatting and talking. These are all elements that I've been able to use in the back end of the business. So for our clients now, we can offer courses to help them kind of progress. We can offer a forum for them to network. We can run webinars, like I said, through the platform. So that particular package allows me to do everything within one ecosystem without having to bolt together lots of different plugins and all that kind of stuff. So that is absolutely worth every penny. It's enabled me to build the site and set the business up really quickly. For email, I'm using ActiveCampaign, and it's partly because I've used ActiveCampaign in our other business in Blinkback for the last few years and I'm familiar with it, but also because it's really, really scalable. And as you scale up and introduce, and pay for sort of higher packages, you can do some really powerful stuff. So you can do things like lead scoring. So we can, track people who come through our ecosystem and figure out who's been looking at what and then attribute a score to them. So we know who our hot leads are versus our cool leads. And also because it fits together really nicely with 10x Pro, like I said. An email list has got to be the heart of any digital business, and we're looking at using email a lot through this business. So we want to build a really, really nice big email list so that we can serve lots of people, engage lots of people, and also use that as consistent source of leads for the business. Networking is not scalable. I'm not using any networking for this, and also how can I do that for a national business? How can I go networking in Glasgow and Sheffield and Edinburgh and wherever else I want to find people and help people? So we're using advertising and webinars and the email list to build this business, and these tools are helping do that. And then what else have we got? Wistia for video, absolutely one of the most powerful video platforms out there. It's a video marketing platform, so it allows us to track who's watching what. It allows us to connect up that information in the background to the other platforms that we're using, like 10x Pro and ActiveCampaign. And it allows us a nice clean embed within the website as well. So we're not using YouTube or Vimeo that might have adverts or links or kind of other things in there. We're using Wistia for that. And then finally, and this was a bit of a revelation to me, Google G Suite is just amazing. I mean, it's just like I was looking around for a system where we could run the more functional admin type tasks in the business. I needed to use some spreadsheets. We needed to have some forms to collect data. And with G Suite, you can do all of that. Plus, you can use the Gmail to set up various different aliases so that you can use your domain on Gmail. And you can do loads and loads of stuff. And then, of course, we're using the clouds, Google Drive, to store all of the media that we're creating for our clients. And the sharing capabilities of that are really, really powerful. Now it means that I can work collaboratively on documents to prepare the content. We can share media. Clients can upload their logos and all their kind of assets to us, and we can store them all in one place. So G Suite has been an absolute godsend in terms of what we can do with that. And what's nice about it is that it's all within one ecosystem in itself again. So we're not having to piece together lots of different things and getting them to work. The more links in the chain that you have when you build these kind of systems, the more likely they are that one's going to break somewhere, and then you're going to have to fix it. And half the time you don't even notice until you're getting feedback from your clients going, this doesn't work. So reducing the ecosystems down and reducing the different systems you use down to a few core ones really stops that happening, which is one of the reasons I wanted to do it.